Hello everybody, as promised I'm now going to use a video camera and show you the Omlet system and my bees. Okay, I'm Rob, I'm Bees Rob. This is my garden, and in the distance, I'm afraid I don't know if there's any zoom capabilities on this, is my Omlet hive. Now this is brand new camera, so I'm not going to turn it off because it does something strange when you do that. I started with chickens, and you look over to the left, there you are, there's 9 of them at the moment. I've had as many as 12 and as few as 4, but I've got 9 at the moment. Quite happy, content. I put 5 new ones in the other day because I've had a few die on me. Okay, I've suited up, but I haven't got the hat on at the moment, but I have got the gloves because it's probably a bit difficult. And put the hive at the top of my garden. Now people talk about big gardens, yeah, as you can see I do have a big garden. But as you can also see in the distance, there's fields and there's farmers, and as we read on the website recently, somebody actually approached a farmer and said, oh, can I put my hive in your field? Pretty good idea, I think. That's also our field over there, but this is the top of our garden. Now I've got quite close, I'm not suited up, the bees are inside. There's the Omlet system already. Those of you who've got one will know how they come. Those of you who haven't can see the box, and then we build the supers which fit on here and the lid. Now in here is the box that the bees came from Easy Bee, and as a feeder, this is the feeder I've been having problems with, so we're not playing with that. And over here unfortunately are a few dead bees. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to suit up now and going to show you the bees so that you can see for yourself. As I said, they are very docile, but at this point I don't like to take chances with what they may be or they may not be. So I'm going to zip up, and as you can see I'm fully kitted now, got the hat on. This is what came with Omlet, by the way. This is a suit. I do have another suit, a full length, for in the summer when they're more active. But this will become the visitor's suit. So here's my feed. This is what I've got to use to stock them up because they've run out of pollen. That's just a straight 2-to-1 sugar mix. 2 parts sugar, 1 part water. As you can see, there are no bees hovering around. I think you may have just seen one. There's one there going up into the roof. Remember I wrote a design fault, I think. I'm just going to take this off. I'll just have to unscramble the video, as it were. Okay, and there you can see in the hive, these are the 5 frames that came with it. These are the 5 that, or the 6 that I built, so there's actually 11 frames. I'll take the super out and you can see what the inline feeder, and this is what I got from Easy Bee, and this holds all the feed, and you can see the bees there getting slightly agitated. One of the things I've discovered with this system is, probably as all novice beekeepers, I keep crushing bees because they get in my way as I'm trying to do things. But as you can see, only a few bees, the rest of them, obviously the cold weather is affecting them. So we've got a little tap on our container and we just squirt it. Now they've taken quite a lot of feed overnight, so I am still going to keep them on the syrup, but the aim will be to get them onto fondant by the end of the week, probably Sunday. Now I don't intend to come back up to the hive now, it's Wednesday. Don't intend to come back up to the hive until probably Friday now, mainly because I've got a few other things to do, but also I'm trying to get them building their stores onto these new frames. For some reason none of the new frames have yet been touched by the bees. That is probably because the old frames didn't have enough stores, and if you look you might be able to see the yellow comb in there. Okay, I think the old frames didn't have enough store. When Mike sold me them, that was the first thing he said, oh, they don't look as if they've got enough in there. So I've been on an intensive feeding program with them to try and give them the stores. There you go, there's one of the guys. They are very docile, they tend not to get too worried. As you can see, I'm not being attacked by loads of them. Let's just shut this down. Okay, so that's the feed taken care of. We put that in there, out of the way. There are a few dead bees in there, and that's the first time I've seen dead bees, so they might not actually be dead. There's a stick in the feeder. for the bees to hang on to, and they are awfully close to that. Because of the mesh, I can't really see, so I'm going to leave them there. Alright, so now all we do is put the super back. Right, these will be the frames next year where we get our honey for eating, and then I'm going to put the lid on. Alright, so I'll finish off now because it's a two-handed job to put the lid on as it was to take it off. As you can see, just one other thing, the queen excluders are in there and the other queen excluders are under there. I took them out of here because I didn't think enough bees were getting at the food, and I also thought at this time of year, with the weather the way it is, that the bees wouldn't, the queen wouldn't go too far. Now, this is interesting. I've got a wasp in there, just come in, been attracted by the scent. I'm going to see if I can remove it. What have I got? There we are, Mr. Wasp has gone. He wasn't too happy with me grabbing at him. Alright, there you go, that's the Omlet system. Whoops, he's come back, let's swat him away. I'm rigged up, you see, so it won't hurt too much. Like I said, on the website, anyone wants to come and see it for themselves are welcome. It's beesrob@live.co.uk if you want to email me, and I'm more than willing to show this off because I think it's brilliant. And I know I've never kept bees before, and there you go, a sunny shot from Leicestershire. Not such a good day today, but it hasn't rained.